Hello and welcome to Eric Travels. Today we'll be going over the top 5 best places to live in Greenwich, a very nice, colourful, vibrant borough in London. We'll first start off with Enderby Wharf, which is actually quite a bit of an old development. Enderby Wharf is basically quite close to the Thames path, and it boasts a number of features such as having a concierge, great security systems, a little nursery, and quite an extensive array of green space. The average house price in Enderby Wharf is around £380,000, although you can find studio apartments for cheap. Enderby Wharf is pretty nice to live if you have a family. It's also great if you're slightly less fortunate, as there are quite a few areas there where you can rent or live in a social housing scheme. Enderby Wharf is fantastic. However, one negative con about Enderby Wharf though is that it has relatively poor transport links, and it's situated quite far away to North Greenwich though. That's why people don't really like the area too much. In terms of crime, it's usually very petty, and I must say though that there is quite a bit of noise. However, still, in terms of Greenwich, Enderby Wharf is a very nice place to live in, and also the management fees are very low. The next place will be the Waterman, and the Waterman is an incredibly tall block of flats consisting of 34 floors. It's mostly I would call it like a middle apartment. It's not luxurious, but it's not cheap either, and it's next to the O2. The Waterman is great though because the area around there is usually really quiet. There isn't really much traffic, and not a lot of people actually know about that particular street. The flats in the Waterman are quite pricey. However, the bigger problem is that the utility fees are very, very expensive. However, as a Greenwich person, I do like that particular area of where the Waterman Tower is. It's so nice, the views are amazing, and it's actually way better to live there compared to Enderby Wharf though. The next one will be the flats next to the Alcatel office, and that is Gooch House, situated in Telkin Way. Great views, cheap fees, has its own garage, security systems, but no concierge. A negative of Gooch House is though that the transport links are not the best. Yes, you do have a bus stop, but the bus stop basically gets incredibly busy. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe. This is a new channel of mine, and comment your opinions down below. I try and make no nonsense videos for you to enjoy. The next place that you should consider living, only if you have a lot of that money, or if you have a lot of generational wealth though, is Maze Hill, next to Greenwich Park, or next to one of the entrances to Greenwich Park. Whilst the area is very expensive though, and the houses there can cost $1 million, this is something for more richer and affluent people to consider. It's usually quite a quiet street, there's not many people walking around, and there's quite a few different types of housing styles to suit your needs. I highly recommend living there though, because there's a lot of option, and it's just a nice area. You're maybe 4 minutes away from Greenwich High Street as well, which makes it much better to live there. It's also more secure, and there isn't actually that much crime though. Now, there is footfall due to the railway station, which is Maze Hill, but it's not actually that much of a problem. And also, if you're using Maze Hill frequently, you're probably working in a very high profile job, or you're a great entrepreneur, so it kind of does make sense. Lastly, the final place is actually at the very back of Greenwich Park. That's an area which is next to Blackheath, and oh, trust me, if you actually go there, you'll know why it's good. The house prices there on average are around 1.3 million. And again, there's a range of houses and a range of fantastic schools. I think the people there seem to be well more mannered. There is low crime as well. The cars are nice, the views are nice, and it's such a fantastic place to live. I'll insert some screenshots as well. It's a relatively safe space though, and I know you'll be enjoying that offering of space. It's also quite close to Greenwich Park as well, meaning you can like wake up early in the morning, have a stroll in Greenwich Park and head back. Again, it's a fantastic space. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe. It seriously does help the channel. Thank you very much for watching.